Welcome to AGORACOM, Small Cap Epicenter, and AGORACOM TV, a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing the best press release out of the small cap space every morning at the open so you can hopefully profit from them and maybe find your next great small cap investment. It's Wednesday, August the 10th. Markets extremely volatile. The Dow just opened up down 300 right now. Unbelievable volatility. Use it to trade because I think, to tell you the truth, I'm going to call bullshit. And one of the few times I use a little bit of profanity on this whole what's going on here. It's just this is traders using the opportunity, take the markets up and down, go with it. Let me start you off. I've got 8 press releases for you. U.S., China, financial results, resources. So I'm going to move fast with this. First up, Nevsun Resources trades on the stock symbol NSU on the TSX. They announced their second quarter numbers for the period ended June 30th. I like these numbers. Revenues, $134 million. And now I'm going to compare these all sequentially to Q1. This isn't year over year. This is Q1. So $134 million versus $53 million in Q1. Net after-tax income, $60 million versus $21 million. Earnings per share, 18 cents versus 6 cents per share. If they can just maintain that for the rest of the year, they're going to rack up 54 plus the 6 they did in Q1, 60 cents in earnings, what they're going to rack up. And they're currently trading at 594. Actually, they're trading at 590 right now. So that means you're getting this company for less than 10 times earnings. And if you believe gold is going to increase in price, this is the company you want to be at. I really like these numbers. Gold ounces sold, 88,000 ounces versus 72,000 ounces. Gold price realized, 1510 versus 1405. And unless they've been hedging, and I don't know that for sure, you have to take a look at that. This is a company that's going to be taking advantage of $1,700 plus gold all day long for the foreseeable future, and potentially even higher, especially listed JP Morgan, the $2,500 gold call. They generate $111 million in cash from operating activities. That's monstrous. There's a low-cost gold producer focused on his Bisha mine in Eritrea, East Africa. It's 52 trading range, 770 on the high, 380 on the low. So they're right there. And as of this morning, they're up to 587, up 0.7%. But I like that news. If you're looking for stability in your portfolio, that's it. Everglory International, EVK in the U.S. This is a leading apparel supply chain manager and retailer based in China. You know we like these companies that put up their Q2 numbers. Sales increased 86% to $43 million. That comes from both their retail and their wholesale side. So I like that because you got both revenue streams cranking. Gross profit, $10.4 million. That's up 130%. And their gross margin is now 24.1%. That's an increase of 4.6. That's their profit margin. That's great. They had 368 retail stores as of June 30, 2011. That's compared to 210 last year. Monstrous growth. And they're located in more than 20 provinces throughout China. Here's the most important thing. GAAP net income, $2.3 million or 15 cents per share. That's up 182% on the income number and about 300% on the earnings per share number because they did 800,000, and 5 cents per share last year at this time. So this is great. If you can extrapolate that number, as I've been doing for a long time, you're talking about a company here capable of generating 60 cents per share in earnings for the year because it just did 15 cents. I don't see that slowing down. Inflation is cranking in China. It means people are buying stuff. And they're only trading at $1.58. That means you can get a company here trading at far below 3 times earnings. All other things being equal, you got to do your due diligence and look at the balance sheet. But that, to me, the company's 52-week range, a 305 on the high, $1.50 on the low, and they closed just at $1.58. What are they doing today? Up strong, no volume though, so it's only 500 shares. They're up 11 cents to $1.70. But I like these numbers. I'm going to be putting on my cheap China list. Moving on, Command Center, CCNI, announced revenue of $7.17 million for the month of July. Why do I like this company? It's a national provider of on-demand and temporary staffing solutions. There's going to be huge demand for this in the next 12 to 24 months in the U.S. because corporations are not hiring full-time people. You see the jobs numbers, they're not hiring. That's why companies like Command Center are going to benefit from that greatly. That's a 6% increase on revenue of $6.77 million recorded in July 2010. They had 54 stores back this year, and they got 50 as compared to 52 a year ago. Their core business up 32%, so that takes out any disaster recovery kind of stuff that's temporary, to $6.76 million versus $5.14 million. They got a market cap of $14 million. I think that's cheap. They closed yesterday at 25 cents. Command Center isn't trading today. I think it's because nobody knows about it, so that's the downside. You don't have liquidity there, but if this thing get liquid, I think it's a great business going forward. I really like its numbers. Attunity, ATTUF, put out their second quarter numbers for June 30, 2011. This is a provider of real-time data integration and event capture software. Not exactly aware of the applications, but that's what they do. Revenue increased 20% in the quarter to $3.05 million. You got to like that. Net income up 235% to $178,000 or 1 cent per share. Now, if they extrapolate that, that's 4 cents per share. They're trading at 60 cents. They got a healthy premium right now. Cash and cash equivalents $1.9 million. So they've got a healthy, from a valuation point of view, they got a pretty healthy valuation. But still, from a fundamental point of view, had to report that. Let's get some more resources news. Pilot Gold PLG on the TSX hit 1.87 grams ton of gold over 48 meters in step-out drilling. This is on the project in Turkey. And the company says, in their words, they continue to intersect significant intervals of gold, silver, and copper mineralization, expanding the footprint of their mineralized system by 100 meters. That headline gate number I gave you also included 0.19% copper, 7.26 grams ton of silver. And it was also inside of a hole, looks like, including 13.8 grams ton of gold, 0.31% copper, and over 25 grams per ton of silver, over 5.4 meters. 228 close, $374, $1.91 is their 52-week trading range. Pilot Gold, as of today, is down actually 5%, but it's only on 1,300 shares. And as I'm talking with you, the Dow is down 350 points. Unbelievable volatility. Marathon Gold intersected 8.3 grams ton of gold over 5.5 meters at their Golden Chestnut mine in Idaho. They trade on the stock symbol MOZ. They own 50% of that property. No movement on their stock this morning. 120 is their last close. 207 on the high, $1 on the low. So they're pretty much almost at a 50% haircut. Forsys Metals trades on the TSX under FSY. For our friends in Germany, F2P. Up to 92% recoveries from heap bleach laboratory tests. These are positive uranium leaching results to determine whether or from their fully licensed uranium project could be economically recovered by heap leaching. It looks like Mintech of Johannesburg that did the testing said there's sufficient uranium liberation attainable from conventional crushing. That means they have a pretty good idea that they can go ahead with this. 96 cents is their close. 91 is the 52-week low. 350 is their high. Part of these uranium companies getting crushed. This morning, though, Forsys up nice, 9.3%. On 27,000 shares up to $1.05. I think that's positive. This is really positive news because it means they're far beyond just exploration. So if you're going to look at uranium, this is it. And I finally got one more uranium for you. Macusani, Yellowcake, Venture, YEL for friends in Germany, QG1. They hit 11 meters grading 0.20% U308. This from the project in Peru. The company says this intersection represents the high-grade portion of a larger 27-meter intersection. President CEO Pete Hooper also said, our exploration date has demonstrated consistent high-grading uranium values over good widths that could develop into an economic underground deposit. They got some work to do there, but look at this 52-week trading range. $1.23 on the high, 15 cents on the low, trading at 20 cents right now. And Macusani has had no volume as of this morning. And a lot of it's got to do with the fears with the big markets. That's a wrap. Quality over quantity. 8 stories for you. If you're on Globe Investor, you know what to do. If you're on AGORACOM, you know what to do because I got to cut this short. We run long enough. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.